yo, this is my cousin. He's like, you want to do a radio interview? No. Some of these I'm doing interviews, man. Hang up, bro.
Sorry about that delay there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages. Today's episode, we're going to talk about how to draw and use the charting tools on TD Ameritrade desktop. This is for TD Ameritrade desktop. This is not going to be for the Thinkorswim. This is for people who just have the regular TD Ameritrade desktop. We're going to do a walkthrough of that. So we're going to talk about how to set up how to save charts, how to use the charts features. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, go ahead. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit that like, comment, and share button. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages, you're now tuned into the Investor Show. As always, this is your gracious host, the Prince of Investing, Prince Dykes, coming to you guys and girls live all the way from the beautiful city and state of Denver, Colorado. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. And as always, I don't have a lot of time. I definitely, you guys and girls don't have a lot of time, so we're going to jump straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blow up the screen here that y'all can see just so the eyes are on this particular screen here. And what we're going to do. So for this particular episode, let's say I got Apple pulled up right here. Just type in any company. You type it at the top right-hand side. We're going to pull up Apple just for simplistic purposes. Now, once you have Apple pulled up, you're going to go to charts, right up on the summary, new, and chart. Now, up under the chart, now, if you want your own particular chart, meaning that every time you log in, you want to see the exact same thing every single time. So let's say if you want to bounce between Amazon and Apple and, Tesla, and you want to see how they look on a chart, you can save your own customized chart, right? And your own customized chart will look like this. You go right here to save new chart, hit save new. Let's say it's called, I don't know, John, whatever you want to call it, Jon, John, it's a different type of way to spell it, John, Jon, whatever. So you can save your type of chart. And then every time you go to your chart, right up at the top left side, you go to change. Once you go to change, you got a drop down menu. You can have any type of chart you want. You can go back to default. You can have a couple charts saved or whatever, right? That's how you save a chart. Now, let's get into other chart styles. Chart styles. You want candle. This is going to give you the candlesticks. Let me take these two things off. So this is a candlestick chart. You can go to candle. You can go to a mountain. The mountain has a little gray little mountain area to it. Or you can go to linear. You can go to linear as well. Or you can go to a dot chart if you want to show dots. Most times I like to use candles for example. This is the red. It was a bad day. How to stock in. How to read a candlestick. Now right up under that, you can look at a 1 hour chart, a 1 day chart, 10-day chart, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, whatever you want. This is your time frame. You can look at a company for a year. So right now I have a year on a candlestick chart. Now the upper indicators right here, SMA, that's just your small, not your small, but your simple moving average. You can click on the simple moving average. Now when I go to simple moving average, I can click on here. And the first line, I want a 10-day moving average. And the second line, let's say if I want 20 days. So say if I want to look at the 10 and 200, you click on that, you hit update. So one moving average is going to be the 10-day. The other one is going to be the 20-day. People use that for all type of reasons, for trading, things like that. So that's your moving average. If you want to keep it there, you keep it there. If you want, you hit that little X button to get rid of it. Now let's say if you want to say, well, I want to put the Bollinger Binders on. So right now I have my Bollinger Binders and I have my moving average on. If I want to get rid of the moving average, boom. I got rid of the moving average. This is just the Bollinger Binders. I want to bring back the moving average. I go back in the upper indicators. I click on SMA, right? Then if I want to get rid of Bollinger Binders and just keep the SMA, you guys and girls see how that's going, exit that out. Now if you want a price channel, you can throw in a price channel. This is your upper indicator. This is a price channel, the price channel over the last year. If I want to break it down to the last 3 months, this is the stock and the price channel over the last 3 months. So some people can look at Apple and say, oh, Apple's at the bottom of its price channel. This is making a move to go up. Let me buy a call option. Let me buy. So this is how people use different moves. Now let's go here to you want to draw on it. Let's say you know what, Prince, I want to draw on it. Right here, you go to draw trend lines. Hit draw trend lines. You click and you hold it down. Boom, you can draw a line. Click, hold it down, draw a line. Click, hold it down. You can draw a line, right? Now I can hit exit, draw trend line, and that deletes it. I want to draw some more, draw trend line, hold it down, hold down the mouse key, boom, there you go. You can hit exit to get off of it. Now, lower indicators. Now, you want to look at some things like I want to see the, let's say if you want to look at the rolling earnings per share, you can click on that and that pops up. You scroll down, earnings per share is right here. You can close out earnings per share. I don't want to see earnings per share no more. Boom. I don't want to even see the volume. Boom, or whatever. Your lower indicator below my indicator. Let's say if I want to look at the MACD line. People look at the MACD line and see when the stock is going to cross over. There you go. You have it. You stretch it out, let's say, for a year. You look at the MACD line over the last year. You know, you can look at the cross to see how far apart they are or whatever. You tired of looking at it, hit the gray button. You can get rid of it, right? Now, let's say you want to do company comparisons. I want to look at how did stock perform after earnings. You can click on show earnings, right? So these are the earnings. You see that E right here? These are the earnings. So you can look at Apple. It dropped after its earnings. This particular earnings is dropped. You can see this earnings here. It went up. You hold on to it. This is July 20. It'll give you the date and what was the earnings per share. And you can see how the stock moved, right? Let's say if you want to look at, show me the dividends. So right now, I have when the company paid a dividend and I have the earnings per share on a 1-year chart. If I want to exit the earnings and just see the dividends, I can click on that. And there we go, right? And then say if I like this setup, I can hit save and I can save this setup to go back and forth. So right here, you can look at a daily. Right here, I have on a daily, you can pull up a weekly chart. This is how the company performed, you know, over the weeks for the last year or the last 3 years. I can put the last 3 years, how the company performed week by week, or I can use the daily chart to say, I want to see how I perform daily, or I can go even further and say, I want to see how I perform monthly. So this is your monthly chart over 1 year or whatever the case may be. All right. So, and that's how you can save your chart. So ladies and gentlemen, that's how you can look inside your chart. That's how you can save your chart. And these are the chart features with the TD Ameritrade desktop. Let me see what y'all say in the comments before I roll out of here. What's going on, Ernest? He says first here. What's going on? Nice to see you there on YouTube. Big Al, he said, afternoon, bro, ready to learn. Thank you for tuning in, Al. Evan, the man, the myth, and the legend of the BBC. What's going on, Evan? Nice to see you in here. Miss Ruby out there in Memphis, Tennessee, holding her Apple and Tesla. So we can see Apple is at the bottom of its price line, price channel. So we can hopefully see some upside. I can't say your first name. You says, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Brian Max says, teacher brother, appreciate it. But all right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to hold you guys and girls too long. I want to show y'all how to use the TD Ameritrade, some of the good features inside of the TD Ameritrade chart, how you can use some of the price channels, how you can use some of the draw lines, the trend lines, some of the moving averages, the EMAs, SMAs, different types of charts. So hopefully you guys and girls got something out of it. If you haven't done so already, hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. Until the next video, podcast, cartoon, or whatever else crazy y'all see me doing around the globe. Peace. Be safe. I'm out. Thank you.